Hey, you're right. This is Mr. B here. I'm in a little bit of an echo chamber, I think. Hopefully, it doesn't sound too strange. Also, when I saw the preview picture of myself, I looked a little bit like a vampire. My face was like really, really white. So I don't know if that's how it's going to look on the finished video, but anyway, I apologize if I do scare you. Now, today we're going to talk about health and well-being. Now, as I've mentioned here, look at that pretty picture. Looks nice. With health and well-being, people often think the words health and well-being mean the same thing. However, they are a little bit different. So it's usually because of TV ads and stuff like that. They just interchange the words health and well-being. So people just think, same thing, but no, slightly different, particularly if you're answering a question on them in a PDH exam. Oh, hint, hint. Okay, so health. What is health? It is more than just physical health. It also refers to social, emotional, and spiritual aspects of health as well. So it's pretty much everything to do with your health. So health includes things like feeling sick or getting injured, maybe feeling sad, feeling stressed, making friends, and feeling connected with people. So it's just those little health things. You can be in good health or you can be in bad health. Okay, you can have lots of friends, which is very healthy, or you can have like no friends, or like not try to make any friends, which is not a healthy thing. You can feel really healthy and happy, and everything's really good. We might maybe have a sore throat. Okay, obviously that's the difference between good and bad health. It's pretty obvious. Okay, now well-being a little bit more complicated, I suppose. When we talk about well-being, what we're actually talking about is the overall way you feel about yourself. Okay, this is very similar to sense of self. Okay, it's the real way that you see yourself and the way that you feel about yourself. But where sense of self is really just like how you view yourself and what sort of person you think you are, well-being is directly affected by your health. Okay, so that's why health and well-being, they kind of go together like peas and carrots. So if you have a look at this example, if you're badly injured and couldn't use your main hand, so just imagine you're right-handed, and you couldn't use your right hand for a month, you might feel like you're totally useless because every time you do something with your left hand, it might not work very well. So you'd just feel like, and so your well-being would be affected. Or you might surprise yourself, be really awesome at writing with your left hand and doing everything with your left hand. And you might think, you know what? I'm awesome. Okay, so your well-being might actually improve as a result of your injury. So you see how it works? If you're really sick, you might feel bad about yourself. You might not want people to see you. You might not want people to be around you. Okay, and that will affect you as a person. Because if you don't want people to be around you, then you're going to feel pretty miserable and stuff, aren't you? Okay, or maybe if you feel really sick, you might go to a doctor and they might make you feel a bit better, and bang, your well-being, it's no problem. Okay, so because your health problem was solved, your well-being hasn't suffered. So you can see how health and well-being kind of go together. Pretty much, if your health is bad, your well-being is probably going to be bad as well, but there are exceptions. And if your health is good, then your well-being is probably going to be good as well. So that's pretty much it. What I want you to do now, after you've watched this, is I want you to write 3, 4, 5 lines, something like that, explaining the difference between health and well-being, and then explaining how they're connected to each other. And give me an example of how health and well-being are connected to each other. Okay, I'll remind you about this little task in class. But anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll catch you again later.